we grow up in an environment where we have certain understanding of certain meanings of certain words. And that sets a pattern up in our system. That's a good thing. Do you remember when you learned how to ride a bicycle? How hard that was? Holding onto the handlebars, getting your feet up on the pedals, moving while holding still, while not falling over. That was hard work. Anyone remember that? Oh my God, you needed help to learn it, right? And now, can you ride a bike? Once you learn it, you will never forget for life.
Yeah, you don't forget.
Once you learn it, you don't forget it for life. Why? It goes into your subconscious mind. It's automatic. You can do it. And that's a good thing because it frees up your conscious mind to learn new tasks, to put attention on what you need. It's our survival mechanism. It goes into subconscious mind mode so that you have attention available for other things. How hard would it be to unlearn to ride a bicycle? It's amazing.
And you still can
Right? It sets up a pattern in our mind. There is many things that we have learned that have gone into our subconscious that run our, takes our life, that we might not even be aware of, but they're there. Yes. Comment, question?
When you said about the forgetting,
Yes.
My daughter read somewhere a while ago that once you learn something, once you know something, you cannot unknow it.
Yeah. Once you know something, you cannot unknow it. I grew up, my first language was German. I will never unlearn German. I might forget or get rusty, but it's always there. I just have to be around people who speak it and it comes back, right? I can learn new languages, but German will always be part of my repertoire. And often when people have Alzheimer's, they revert back to their first language, interestingly enough. So the pattern that I set, they lay a roadmap for all of us. And it's there as a mechanism to help us survive. It works for us, it works against us. Who knows? It depends on the circumstance. So would it be okay with you if I do a little example? Like, I'm going to set you up and I'm going to do an interaction for demonstration purposes. Would that be okay with you? Yeah?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Can I have your name?
Christine.
Christine. Would you participate in this example with me? All right. I'm going to say something to Christine. I'm going to ask all of you to feel how that comes across when I say those words. Ready? Looking into your face, time stands still. How does that feel?
That's very nice.
Did anyone else feel that?
Yeah.
Did that feel nice when I said that?
What did she say?
We didn't hear what.
Looking into your face, time stands still.
I didn't hear her.
And she said it felt nice. Okay? Looking into your face could stop a clock.
Not as nice.
Not as nice. It's the same thing. Time stands still, it stops the clock, but it feels different. Why? Because of the connotation that we have associated with it. One feels like a compliment and the other one feels like an insult. And what does our body do when we feel insulted? Do you know what happens in your body? You tense up. You get ready to fight or flight. Your heart rate speeds up. You get ready for action to either say something back or leave or do something, right? There is tension rather than relaxation. Do we hear words ongoingly throughout the day that we don't like to hear on the radio, that somebody else says, that is written on the bulletin boards or papers? Do we read that and get that information bombarded with all day long? And our body reacts to it all the time. Our subconscious programming has that pattern, get ready to fight back. So we are in tension all the time. That's why those little moments of silence, stillness, are so important. How do you feel when you read the word gift?
Happy.
Alive.
Most people feel positive. Did anyone have a negative reaction to that? Can you share with us why?
I just get anxious and obligated.
Ah, yes.
Wow.
So there's a history of maybe you gave a gift and it wasn't appreciated or wasn't what they wanted, or you were expecting one and you didn't get it or wasn't what you wanted. If there is an emotional connotation with that, from our past history, it will come up. Not everybody will have the same experience. For me, this word, gift, G-I-F-T, spelled and pronounced exactly the same way in German, means poison. So imagine my first arrival in Canada. From the airport to where I'm staying, and I'm seeing gift shop, gift shop, gift shop. Where have I landed? Different meaning, yet they're both from the same track. The history of gift, English, there's only one trace in the German language where gift has the meaning of a present, of a gifting. And that is in Mitgift, which is a dowry when a woman gets married that she gets from her family as she moves in with her husband. And in those days, way back, it was often livestock. Now, if the livestock had a disease, what would happen? The new herd would catch it and it would be disastrous, poisonous. That is the only similarity of the word gift between English and German. Mind-boggling, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, you ready for another one?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the word
Yeah.
pickle?
Yeah.
Some people, oh, delicious, I like them.
Yeah.
Some people, yuck, pickle.
Yeah.
Some people go, feel like I'm in a pickle.
Yeah.
Is that a comfortable feeling? It's an anxious feeling. What do we do when we make a jar of pickles? You stuff them in really tight, right? Sometimes you can feel like a little pickle or in a pickle of a tight place in life. Again, this is a word spelled and pronounced the same in English and in German. In German, pickle means pimple. Would you like a pickle? No! Why would I want that? What does it mean? Pimple.
Pimple.
A pimple. We're having pickles for lunch. We don't know. We assume that everybody sees and knows and experiences the same by a word, and it is so not the case. In a room this size, but imagine globally. It is phenomenal how words have a different meaning, have a different emotion, and a different effect on your body. Most blockages in our vibrational system, because everything is energy, are due to blocked emotions. Something that was not okay for us to express emotionally. And a lot of us have that, it's not okay to cry. Crying means you are weak, vulnerable, right? You're gonna get hurt if you cry, you're gonna get abandoned if you cry, you're not gonna be loved if you cry. So we don't go there. We stuff it, we smile. But it's a fake smile because it's not an authentic smile. The Mona Lisa smile, right? So emotional toxins that we accumulate, such as dietary fat, excess sugar or alcohol, they don't necessarily are the real culprit of disease. How come our ancestors could eat and drink whatever they wanted and they didn't get sick? Right? Same. The difference is the emotional well-being. Did they have a place where they could express it, where they could acknowledge it, where they could have a way that didn't harm anyone to express it? If you chop wood, you can release a lot of anger without hurting anybody. In fact, you're feeding the fire to warm the house. But if you don't have that anymore, because now you're sitting at a desk job, it's kind of hard to move the emotion. And here's the interesting thing. It's emotion, energy in motion. We need to move our emotions in a healthy, appropriate way. We teach at IHN in Psychology of Disease of a Hawaiian shamanic prayer called Ho'oponopono. Anyone heard of it?
Yes.
It's a beautiful 4-sentence structure that brings about a lot of healing by taking responsibility. And by responsibility, I don't mean guilt and shame. It's able to respond, taking an inventory and saying, this is where we are at. This is what it is. And with help, we can clear it. And I'm willing to accept help. Sorry. I believed all these dark tapes about myself. Please forgive me because it harmed my body with flooding it with all these hormones in fight or flight. Thank you for taking this from me. Thank you for a new opportunity to live life in balance, for finding a better way. I love you. Those words have so much power in them. Those are healing words. The I am sorry. How many times do you wish you would have heard that from somebody that caused you harm? How many people might need to hear that from you? Most importantly, yourself. That energy of having a better relationship is so important. When we judge somebody else for, I'm never going to do that, it blocks us from having access to self-care and self-love. It feels like if my dad didn't love me, I can't love me. If he couldn't take proper care of me, I can't take proper care of me. And then we don't allow ourselves time to rest, relax, have a good night's sleep, go on vacation, have fun. But it can help in talking with another that doesn't judge you, that you can learn to not judge yourself. Say, it's okay. We've all had moments. We did our best. If we would have known better, we would have done better. If my dad would have known better, he would have done better. If he would have taken psychology of disease, my gosh, he would have been a different man. So we're doing our best, and we're here to do it together. And in that, accessing the light, either by going outside yourself or within yourself, and listening carefully with awareness to the words and the meaning that we give words, to be curious and non-judgmental, that will soften our journey through life, that will give you energy, and with that it will have a ripple effect for people around you. The love that you are, the wisdom that you bring, you belong, you're needed, you're precious.